Hey there, BookTube. This is the spring cleaning book tag. I was tagged by Charlotte over at the Writer's Crown and Lacey D-Bell, who happens to live in the western part of Kentucky. My thanks to you ladies for the tag. See if I can not screw it up. Grab my tablet. Pardon me while I whip this out. That's from Blazing Saddles. Movie that couldn't be made nowadays. Okay, here we go. Number 1, The Struggle of Getting Started. A book series that you have struggled to begin because of its size. Wasn't because of its size necessarily, but it'd be the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. I think the first one came out in '82, and the last one came out in 2004. So you're talking about 7 books over a 22-year span. Now, if you're on the 04 side of that, I guess it's cool, but I bought the first one and I waited and waited and waited, and I was like, you know what, Stephen King. Yeah, I'm a big King fan, but come on. Okay, on we go. Clean Out the Closet, a book and or book series that you want to unhaul. Well, the book I want to unhaul is Cruel and Unusual by Patricia Cornwell. I know she's a best-selling author. I just can't really get into her stuff. When I'm reading a book, I don't need somebody to describe how to make a ham sandwich. Sorry, to me that's just not advancing the plot. And I saw her excuse me on a special about Jack the Ripper. She had it all figured out. I was like, okay. So, 3, opening windows and letting fresh air in, a book that was refreshing. Castaways by Brian Keene. Why was it refreshing? Because they were on a show like Survivor, and a hurricane blows in, knocks out communications. You know, they're on some off the beaten path islands, and the contestants are stuck there with some mutant, for lack of a better word, critters, and they get what's coming to them for the most part. You know, I dislike shows like Survivor, Big Brother, Kitchen Nightmares, all that crap, because I come from a world where, you know, if somebody disrespects you, that's going to happen. So this crap they have on television with, and by the way, Survivor's just, you know, a game show on, you know, outdoors. And the other ones, you know, if somebody talked to me like that, I'd, you know, and Gordon Ramsay, he might be a badass, but I'd be waiting in the parking lot for him. So there you go. Number 4, Washing Out Sheet Stains. Wow, that's kind of a book you wish you could rewrite a certain scene in. Stephen King, the adolescent weird sex thing in that. Just, that really could have been done a bit better. 5, Throwing Out Unnecessary Knickknacks, a book in a series that you didn't feel was necessary. The Dark Tower series, anything after The Wizard and the Glass, because, I mean, come on. You're just kicking books out for whatever reason. Hey, but I mean, if you can do it, do it. So, kudos, Stephen King. Number 6, Polishing the Doorknobs, a book that had a clean finish. The Green Mile. Loved that. Great book, great movie. Just really, I don't know, if you're not familiar with it, I recommend that to anybody. I mean, it's just a really sad, heart-wrenching, fascinating, Just amazing story. 7. Reaching to Dust the Fan, a book that tried too hard to relay a certain message. The paper chase, and here you see a guy getting kneed in the in his privates for whatever friggin' reason. You know, it's about a guy at Harvard Law School. He's fascinated by his professor, and yet he is intimidated by him, and he's afraid of him at the same time. And you know, the book, I'm like, what? Why would I give a shit about somebody in Harvard Law? You know, there's no identifying qualities. I know you can't identify with every character, but when I went through college, I was working, trying to raise 2 kids, and trying to keep my grades up at the same time. You know, so if somebody's mommy and daddy's paying for everything and all they have to worry about is their grades. But in the movie, John Houseman was awesome. He saved that movie. I mean, okay, enough ranting. 8. The tiring yet satisfying finish of Spring Cleaning, a book series that was tiring yet satisfying to get through. West of Eden by Harry Harrison. 3 books, trilogy, but you know, like I said, it's mammals against dinosaurs. Both species are intelligent. It's really cool. That's all I'm going to say. I want to check it out. Number 9. Looking forward to the next spring. Tag 4 people you want to do this. I have a list right here. Lico Loves Books. Gina over at Bibliofilth. Zalata at Matilda Gothica. And Stephanie at Lattes and Mockingjays. If y'all want to give this a whirl, go for it. So, I'm out. It's hot back here. Like I've explained, the air conditioning's on the that side of the house. So, let me put this away. Cheers, everyone in BookTube land. Thank you for sticking around and listening to me babble on about stuff. Bye.